Well, maybe we can find something. Who knows? The next freaking card! Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Thank you for Hobo Master, because I thought I'd gone insane. I thought I hadn't clicked it when I was pretty careful to do so. All right, Chaplain and Lightsmith both really good. Tannock's really good. Umbral Collar's really good. Mechan and Plasma Bolt. This pack's okay. Nothing's like super exciting, but it's really good. I really like Lightsmith. I'm told this card is very good, so I'm gonna try it here. I'd much rather do Tannock or Lightsmith. What do you think, chat? What do you want? Do you want like what of this top row of like uncommons and rare do you want? I don't want Plasma Bolt. I don't want to take that right here. What do you want to try out? Got 1 vote for Tannock. If it's just 1 for Tannock, I'll take the rare because we don't necessarily. Green is overdrafted and Chaplain is good. Okay. All right. If I take in Tannock, Melt, Strider, Resolve would probably be what I take. It might still be what I take here. Honor's a fine card. Pulsar's fine. Yeah, Chaplain is correct. Tonic is fun. Exactly. Seed Chip Impact is good. Focus Fire is good. I'm actually good with multiple things here. The Wayfarer is very nice as well. Does anybody have any preference amongst Resolve, Honor, Focus Fire, and Wayfarer? They're all roughly equivalent in power. I think I might take the Resolve just because it's removal. The other option is Embrace. Oh, man. So Weftblade Enhancer and the Broodguard Elite go really well here, but these two cards are very, very good. Oh no, miss. I'm so sorry. Well, mine aren't amazing right now today, though. They've usually been pretty good, but yeah, the rare is very good. But I'm passing Dubious Delicacy, which is also one of the winningest cards. If I take the black here. God. You have to back this up with a lot of removal. I probably should take, like, Delicacy or Elite. We'll see where we end up. Okay. Wayfarer, Terra Botanist, Mouth of the Storm, Seed Ship. I'm gonna take a Wayfarer here, I think. This is a really good 2-drop. It's just a, solid reward there. This is a very good removal spell. And this is just a really solid card. So is this, but I haven't seen blue otherwise be something that we really want to do. Okay, vote out here over Pollinator, Beckoner, and Oblivion and Stuffs. Whoa. Okay, I'm getting that white is not open, so I think we're going to take Felgraveship over Eulogist here, even though I think Eulogist is pretty good with this. We're going to take the black signals out of the pack at this point, and maybe the green here too. These two are fine, but I'm super happy with the Wayfarer. We can splash this card if we want to. We'll take a burst here. I'm not super happy about it, but we'll take a burst here. Good morning, Jennifer! How are you? I hope you are well. Blech. I guess I take a Thawbringer here. Burst Bolia. Alright, we're green-black, and maybe splashing for Abzan a little bit with off our landers. Who knows? For now. I think it could have gone another way. I think it's possible we could have been in... No, I mean, could have been in blue, I think, but, like, not much. I like this better. Oh, damn. All right, I think I will take the Seed Ship Impact. It is good removal over this Wayfarer, but that's a really late Wayfarer. I really hate passing that pick 10. But because this was still in this, and this can be an extremely big blowout, I'm going to take that there. And because we already have 2 Wayfarers. If we didn't have, like, I think a second Wayfarer I would take over that, but the third in the first pack, probably not. Do we want to go full Abzan? I don't think that's right. I'm just going to take the Crasher. You never go full Abzan. Sorry. Ooh, last pick Embrace Oblivion. Let's go. Loading zone. I don't think so. We don't have that many +1/+1 counters at all in the current build. I can take the Mechan and splash that as opposed to the white. The Beamsaw Prospector's a fine 2-drop, and we don't have that many 2-drops yet. That said, yeah, I think we're taking the Mechan. I've convinced myself. Let's do this, because we've got the 2 Wayfarers so far, and a little bit of Surveil. I'm supposed to stay out of the white a bit, because, again, it wasn't open in the first pack. It might be open in this one, but it won't be open in the next one, in theory. Alright, not seeing many spaceships. We can still take the Warden here over the Tenderfoot or the Chrome Companion. We do want 2-drops. I'm a little worried about that at this point, but I'm going to take this over that for now. Could also take the Hylder Blade. It's not bad. I'll take this. Ooh, love the Cav Landseeker, but I don't think red was open at all. So we are going to... I mean, I can still... Okay, if we are splashing red, maneuvers are good. I'm still going to take the Companion, I think. 5-color good stuff. Yeah, I don't think we're quite there. Bork, bork! Well then, we're getting Tannock anyway. I could take a Close Encounter for removal. I could take a Drix. I'm gonna take a Tannock and let's Jund him out. Maybe. I was expecting to see more black from this direction, honestly, because we really did cut it. And it was flowing in the first pack, but eh. Perigee Beckoner, Plasma Bolt, and Edge Rover, as well as Sweeper. All of them would be fine in this deck. Because red is the splash, I'm leaning toward the Edge Rover here. It's just a good early drop. And again, getting landers is good for us. I'd really like the Perigee Beckoner. It would be really nice to have, but I think I need this early drop more currently. That's close, though. Oh, my favorite card! Son of a... I mean, Bombard is here. I'm taking this. Wow. I guess I should be Gruul, but, like, it wasn't open in the first pack. Oh, man. This is a good card. Bombard is a good card. What was I supposed to have done with this stuff? What? Alright, we're used to be full... I mean... I mean, I guess we're now base Gruul, and then we try and splash for some removal / recursion here. But this really wants to be played early, so that's not great for the thing. But I think our red is just better now than our black, with the exception of, like, splash the Vote out and the Grav Ship and the Mechan, and then let the rest go. Like, Oblivion we can let go, Saboteur we can let go, but... I'm still gonna take, you know, these cards to see what happens, but... I don't have any other top end, so I guess this is happening. Mono Thawbringer.deck. Ugh, why though? Why can't I have rares? I mean, I've got one here. But I wanted more. Guess it's another Wayfarer. Chaining Mechans. Sammy's here. Yeah, let's try. Greenhouse is an okay pick here, but I don't think it's better than a Mechan. Oof. Like, I don't think we're seeing Gruul in this pack that much. If memory serves from the first pack, but we are seeing green, which is nice. There's a Sweeper here. If it wheeled, that would be super sweet, but probably not gonna happen. That's definitely a better late game than the Nebula Dragon. So we're definitely base green, probably base green red, but we'll have to see how it turns out at the end of this. Oh my god. We could also Lash Whip Predator. There's a 4th Galactic Wayfarer. Is that what I'm doing? Are we just Galactic Wayfarer.deck? I think we might be. Grove Strider or Companion? I think we need to make sure that we don't die to aggro, so we've got I think we take the Companion here. Okay, I kind of have have to for the memes. Like, it's probably perigee here, but I feel like I have to do this for the memes. Oh, okay. Well, that's a good top end. I mean, the Landseeker is a perfectly good play here. So is Jean. But if we're gonna jund him out, we might as well do it for real. Holy crap! I probably should take... No, because we've got a million Wayfarer. Let's just... 3 Meccans and a Mutinous Massacre. Let's go. Wayfarer, Meccan Massacre deck. Alright, I've got this. I've got a plan. It's not a good plan, but I've got a plan. This is just weird. It's cruel and unusual. That's what this is. I wish it would spread this out. I really hate that it's like ×5 because that doesn't allow me to see the actual curve. So it's a little bit less exciting to me. We don't crew, but like toughness greater than. We don't even have a lot of those. So probably not this either. And then we cut down on these for green. Because that's where we get the value off of the Wayfarers. I need to keep at least 2 swamps. If I mill them, it's pretty bad. Do I have anything that might mill them? I don't think so. Not sure about this team leader. It might not be better to have this than to have... Because we don't go that wide. I mean, these can be 4s if I do this, which is kind of nice, but it might be better to have another Thawbringer just to fix our draws. Or a 2-drop if I have one. Maybe the Moxite. Because with the Meccan, we almost always want something to be in the graveyard, so this is actually pretty good to surveil something to the graveyard for it. I actually prefer that to the team leader, I think, in this, because Godmaw's doing what the team leader wants to do anyway. And we're not bothering to protect anything because we just want to get it back with Meccans. Okay. I think this is... I mean, the other question is whether the Worm is better or the Moxite is better. Because the Moxite, again, allows us to discard a card such that the Meccan can have something on 4. I'm not sure. And hear me out, I think I actually want 10 sources of green and 5 red here, because we have the Sammys here too. And everything is, yeah, that fetches us other stuff is green besides this, and they could just make it a 4/3. So I can play with mono green until 3. I cannot play with mono red. Okay. But the question again is this Worm better than something else? It's probably okay. All right, let's go. You also get an achievement for having 5 of the same cards. Nice. I think we already did that. I think we actually already did that once. All right, you know it. Wayfarer, let's go. Oh, and a 2-drop. I have a curve. Bork, bork. Do I want to attack? Give them a lander? I've got something to get back then? Yeah, probably. They have to spend most of their next turn to use it anyway, and then I can get in for 3. Let's go. Charge. So if we draw land, we can do lander token plus Thawbringer. If we don't draw land, we can do double lander token. Oh, Jesus. Oh, they didn't read the card. Oh, no. They were definitely sculpting some minds there. I was having so much fun, though. Oh, well. All right. Oops. No Wayfarer? Okay. We have 5 of them. All right, fine. There's one. Hi, Floofa. I could have just left this as a 3/3 to block, maybe, but it's a very efficient turn. Makes this a lot harder to kill. We have a plunge for the next thing. Oh, and that is so getting plunged. I see you too know how to Wayfarer. I'm gonna surveil to see whether I want to crack one of these prior. Because if I don't want to crack one of these, I'll play out the rover. But I do want to crack one of these, so here we go. We'll find the other swamp. Yes, kitty. Hi. You have so many treats today. I'm gonna kill my Thawbringer. If they do this, in response, I'm gonna crack a, That's dangerous. I could have a 3 damage spell. But if they do this, I'm gonna crack this first and then surveil when it dies. I mean, I think we go for something else. Still good, but we have better. Yeah, that is definitely better. Doing this so that this gets +1/+1. How are we drawing lands? Alright. Alright, so what we do here is we still attack in the air. 1, 2, 3. Badonkadonk. 1, 2... Badonkadonk. This. Next. Charge in the air. And the turn. We're keeping the last land in hand because we have the Tannock. But I really wanted to grow this, so I wanted to sacrifice the thing. Next turn we can surveil. Hopefully we're not, like, too dead by then. Jadorfer, we have fetched up a ton of lands. So that has thinned our deck significantly. We have... yeah. We still have 21 cards in the deck. Alright, that has reach. That's a little bit of a problem. Never mind, it's not a problem at all. I was lying. I just... yeah. Morning! How are we doing? Yeah, so that's like over 2/3 of not drawing it. Like 2/3 of not drawing it. Like, all right, so they do have the removal. We do have the Mechan to get back that Mechan, which is super sweet. Okay. You may have this, and you may have this. So they're gonna use a removal or something on there, or pump, and then hopefully the 2 Mechans finish off the day. How am I enjoying it? I mean, I really like the mechanics, and I love the fact that it has way fewer I win the game bombs. It does have some very powerful cards in it, of course, but which can lead to, you know, being on turn 4 or 5 and just waiting to lose the game because you know you've already lost, but sometimes there's some really swingy good games. Do they have a way to animate that or something? I don't even know. What is... Okay. It wouldn't matter if they did, obviously, because they would have to crew it and then block enough, and we had too many on the ground to do it, but yeah. Okay. You got a... That's awesome. In the box you picked up, that's so good. Ouroboros is very, very good. Okay, here we go. Okay. Alright, a few too many lands here, but maybe I should run 16. No. Can't be correct, right? Bouncy? bouncy. Oh, God. Literally. Board 2, right? Go away. What do you want? More landers? Give me more landers. No, you jerk. That's gonna get big. Definitely. I think that was the wrong choice, but I'm good with it. Okay, that's a problem. All right. Hmm. It's the beginning of my end step. Oh, you want to up? Yeah, definitely. Choose blockers. I don't actually believe you have pump. All right. Okay. Whew. Okay, we were gonna sacrifice, I think, one of the landers there at least, maybe two, because we do... I mean, the problem is I don't want to sacrifice that many because Tanic is one of our draws. Like... Whew. We're running a 5 Wayfarer deck thing with 3 like recursion spells, mechans, and like it's crazy. To intercept mechans, that's what it is. Okay. And 2 Borks. Just because we needed 2 drops. Hey, Floof. Oh, and the Mutinous Massacre. Teamer. Uh-oh. Mech. Wayfarer tapped. Okay, come on, deck. Sure. No, stop it. That's what I'm... Oh, damn. That's the problem. So 6/6. Hmm. Oh, bold. Okay. Well, they called my bluff. Very well then. What you want to give me? All right, a 4/3. Very well. We have more red than black, so I fetched up the extra black. If we draw a red, we can just play this. If we don't, we have these 2 to fetch it. Hopefully we're not dead before then. Even. Okay. So, even. Okay. Stupid card is stupid. Ooh, paying bills. That sounds fun. Nobody told us we'd actually have to have money to do so. Like, we just assumed we'd have it. Like, our parents did. Okay. Still not listening. That'll show them, yeah. Oh boy. That's a card. So we can't block this. So I guess we go charge. Lost a game because you drew 11 lands to your opponent's 5. I am sorry. I do not want our bad luck to have anybody else to have our bad luck at all. That is hard. Yeah, but I'm not making money. That is the slight issue. Alright. Maybe someday I'll make money off this. I don't know. Mainly I teach, and that makes me money. I'm not unhappy with it. I'm enjoying myself immensely. I might take part at least once. Okay. I really need the lander token. I really wish I didn't have to do this, but we haven't drawn any of our 5 Deuter guys yet, so that is unfortunate. Oh, it's more Jace's cat. It's more that so there is money coming in, but it's more that it's so much like per hour it's so much less than what I make tutoring. It's crazy. Basically Twitch is the ad revenue for Twitch is about 500 total per month. Yeah, see that's what we could have like seed ship impacted, which would be interesting. All right, so let's vote out that thing. I mean, we could just attack at a lander token. That's not bad. Actually, let's use it for the vote out. Or should we just play the germinating worm? We can still double block. It depends on what they have here. I'm getting a little low on life. That's really interesting. I can also mech it and put it back into play, which is pretty cool if they don't have a counterspell. Uh-oh. This might be pausing for this, but it might also be pausing for a counterspell because they might have thought about this. All right, here we go. Annoying. Very annoying. Okay. Now what's my plan? Thawbringer plus vote out. Can you tap artifacts for this too? No. Okay. Shit. Okay. Maybe we're just germinating here. Gain 2. We can block this. That's close though. Oh, thank you, Fujina, thank you so much for the Prime sub! I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for your support of the stream. Really appreciate it. Yeah, no, I'm not complaining. This is what I love, or I wouldn't be doing it. Like, I love hanging out with you all. You have the best sense of humor, and, like, it's just so much fun. So, yeah. Good, we get a reprieve here. Okay. Did I tutor MTG players? Less frequently. Still, that's pretty cool. I have taught kids Magic, which has been fun. God, this is so interesting. Huh. Yeah, no attacks. We'll just make sure we get there. Alright, I'll start attacking soon. We can double spell these next turn and then start attacking in the air, I think. Was it lethal? Maybe it was and I didn't calculate. Like, we could have tapped... They still had one card in hand and many of mana, right, though? On board, but they had a card in hand. Yeah. I don't want to go for it when they have a card and they have lethal on the board on the backswing. That's not something I'm doing there. Okay, so now we are going... Sacrifice ability... Well, actually, no, hold on. We want to do it... No, we still want to do it now. We have two things. I think we attack with the Mechan... and the other Mechan, fine. Yeah. I thought they might have that. If we'd gone for lethal, we would have gotten screwed. Unless they just drew that, which is also a possibility, but they had all the mana in the world up, so... Okay, now they die. Alright. But I think it's better to play it safe there, because we kind of have it, locked up the next turns. So I think it's not worth going for a risky play when they had a card in hand and mana up. Alright. Chrome into Wayfarer, let's go. Then maybe we can Tanic and find more stuffs. Let's see. Bork, bork. Good card. Bork, bork gets in! Bork, bork for the win! I don't know if we're gonna get a trophy, Polonia. I don't like to think that there's so many things that could go wrong. So many things. Alright, well, that's not one of them. But, do I want to kill Eulogist? Probably not yet. I think we attack with Wayfarer. See whether they want to trade. Ooh, they do! Excellent. Then we play a land out and Tanic. And then next turn, if Tanic survives, we can Forest plus crack a land or draw a card. No! Jerk! Hate it. Thanks. Yeah, so, like, these kinds of draws can definitely hurt us. Graveyard on bottom of the library. We don't want to do that. We've got ways of recurring this. Could put it on theirs. I don't think that's important here. We're just going to pass the turn. No attacks here. I'm going to thin my deck of the two things here, I think. They like those starports, huh? Black source. Red source. What do you want to give me? Alright, how do I want to play this? If we could have gotten one piece of value out of this, I feel like we might have gotten there. But, let's hope we draw some good stuffs. Yeah, we'll vote that out. Ugh, yeah. This is the normal draw for the stream. Okay. Go away. I think I hold on to the land in case we draw the Godmaw. And then we attack for 4 here. We're gonna hold up the Bork Bork in case they have the 6 mana, bring target creature back to your hand. Alright. Yeah, this draws like this mean that I don't trophy necessarily. Okay, that's a start. What do I get back? Just the Wayfarer? Okay. Nice. So I'm still gonna keep this, I think. If I draw Godmaw or the Wrath, we can end it. I'm not sure I should thin the deck just yet. This is getting a +1 counter. They can tap it down to attack, but I think they're actually... I mean, depending on their draw... Oh. Of course. I know I can target my own graveyard. Yeah, there was no reason to put any of that back on my bottom at that point. Alright, I'm gonna put a stop, and I'm gonna go fetch a land. I mean, I still get the... Okay, I'm gonna draw this one time. Okay, never mind. Alright. If we could have Godmod, that would be so good. Alright, so we play this out. And I'll go fetch up a land at the end of their turn. That's rough. We have the Wrath and Godmaw that we both really, really good to draw. Another Interceptor would bring back the first. Orbital Plunge would at least take care of the Shepherd. Siege Ship Impact would bring back the Tanic. Melt Strider's Resolve would fight something. Alright. I think we actually are going to block with the Rover here, so I can get 2 lands out of there. One for now at the I think it's still 1 for now. We only have 8 lands left, so ugh. Well, that is annoying. I think I just need to now draw a non-creature spell, so I better just do this. Godmaw won't be as good now anyway because they can just tap stuff down. So I'm just gonna fetch the lands. Hope we don't draw a land. Okay, that's a good one. Hmm. Sure. Double strike on the 5 would still put us at 1. Alright. Godmaw, please. Or Wrath. Oh, come on! Arg. Wait, they warped that in? What? Why? God damn it. Well, maybe we can find something. Who knows? The next freaking card! Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. It's gotta be evens that we destroy. I think. To get these two. Keep the odds, or, yeah. If they have pump on this, I lose. But I think I'd lose anyway. What if I put 1 on this and 1 on this? If they have the +1 in trample, I just lose anyway. So, okay. So, let's just do this. Okay, so we choose evens to destroy. You want to give me some landers? Okay. Doesn't really feel great. Although we were flooded beyond all reason. Have Wayfarer must keep. And, sorry, have Wayfarer and 3 lands must keep. Yeah, we lost to this Wrath twice today already. In the traditional draft, I think it was. Alright, bye-bye, Wayfarer. It was nice knowing you. I do want to know how a Wayfarer can be depressurized on Earth, but, you know. How many lander tokens do I want? I think we play this now. But I think I fetch 1 first. Another black source. Against white? It's probably fine. Ew. They draw a card. I'm fine trading with the 2 tokens and getting a Surveil off the Thawbringer. I'm also fine taking the damage on the swing back to some degree. I really am looking for this God Maw at some point. We've had it in, like, tons of decks and never seen it, so... Well, we've seen it once, I think. But yeah. We'll see how this goes. Alright. Taking some damage on the way back. Vondum. Zealot. Alright, so they get to exile. But they have to sacrifice some creatures to do it, so... I've gotta get rid of it for now. OP has very good cards. That's what happens when you get this late. Like, they've played 3 rares so far. They've played the Godless Shrine, the Halia, and the Servondum. So... At least they're giving us a Surveil. We're so good at drawing lands, even when we fetch out several from our deck. There's Perigee. I'm so glad we got rid of one of the pieces there. That's a ridiculous combo. Jesus. This is why you can never be sure you're going to trophy no matter how good your deck is. You're just like, I mean, the sequence of his opponents can be great stuffs. I want the Lander tokens to thin the deck, but I also want to Surveil, so I think we just take the Thawbringer. Okay. Do I like attacking here? Yeah. Makes my mechan bigger. Poor mechan. Keeps getting banished to the netherworld. We've done the infinite combo like 3 times with 2 separate iterations. It has been super sweet. How? What the? There are 5 lands left and 20 cards. What the? Okay. Deck is on crack. Alright, I'll sack this at the end of their turn. Now I'll sack it prior. They may have the, like... They may punish me for doing this, but... I do want to Surveil here, so I am going to block. They'll get it back, which does suck. And they'll get to draw a card, but... I need to not draw a land here. I mean... The problem here is if they have removal and I go for that, that's really bad. I think we need something more impactful than that. Sadly. I wish that I'd gotten that sooner. Right, but I don't want to go too low against a deck that has shown me one, this already. Okay. Back to 20! Yeah, but he's drawing like a mad person, too. Look, they stopped at 7 lands. They're at 18 cards. We're also at 18 cards. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 lands, and they have 7. Oh, I don't think that's enough anymore. Would be nice. You know what? Let's go. Yes. They messed up. I get to keep my Godmaw! Not that they can't kill it here, but I did something. They might sacrifice to Surveil here. Yeah, this is only 7 oh, wait. Sorry, I didn't even see the 1/1. Sorry about that. I didn't see the 1/1. I thought that was blocking here. They blocked with 8. You have enough points for a stipulation draft? Nice. I didn't even see this one. Not yet. Not yet. We have to see where we are. Would you like to sacrifice some 1/1s to Surveil? I think I would if I were you. We do have another Mechan, I think. Or 2 in the deck still. Yeah, 2 Mechans still in the deck to get this back. So that'll be interesting. 3 lands total in 16 cards left, so... But yeah, I didn't even see that they block with a 1/1 as well on that. Sorry, looked like it was in line with this, but it's not. Either way, I still think we kill all 3 of these creatures because I'm a little worried about this swing back. Once they remove one of my things here. Hello? So we lose Germinating Worm here to the all whatever fates thingy. So basically, unless we draw like Mechan, I think we're in deep doo-doo. Although Seed Ship Impact would also be the same thing as a Mechan, because we could Seed Ship Impact the Banishing Light, get back a Mechan. The cards remaining in our deck are Edge Rover, Sammy's Curiosity, Chrome Companion, ×2, Terra Pact Intimidator, Seed Ship Impact, 3 Galactic Wayfarers, 1 Tannock, 2 Interceptor Mechans, and a Mutinous Massacre. Oh no. This was still, like, we might have been able to come back from this, but I still think this was their game. Yeah, that did simplify the board, definitely. But I think that was their game. Well, that was a 7-0. But I don't think it was a deserved 7-0, and I do apologize for that. They were disconnected. I think that was probably like an actual, like, they need to file for reimbursement disconnect. That didn't seem like they were conceding. Malamet. That seemed like they were unfortunately disconnected from Arena, which does happen. It's happened to us. You go and file for reimbursement. Arena's pretty good about... Wizards is pretty good about, like, giving you back that stuff for that.